Have preview of the rebalanced unique items. Yo, Rigwalds. Ooh. Battle of Exile Harvest will rebalance over 50 unique items. Some have received numerical buffs, while others have received new mods or mechanics. We're really excited about the possibilities that many of these unlock. While we plan to reveal more of these over time, we prepared the preview of 10 rebalanced uniques to whet your appetite. I need to actually like. I need to see other Rick Waltz stuff. I wish they showed like the before and after. A lot of flat. A lot of flat means 30 quality corruption makes it very good. That's basically missing 30% more damage because it's missing quality. Man, maximum rage. That's pretty good. Also pretty high fierce. Damage over time multiplier for bleeding but rage while wielding an axe. I really like those. Damn. Huh. These are pretty nice. That's 75% dot multi for bleeding at max rage. Holy fuck. And you don't need like crazy. You don't need like crazy. I mean, this regards you to dual wield though. Comparison. Oh, we can. I mean, there's a lot. How many is there? Okay. Recall Submerge no longer grants increased attack speed with sword or chance to bleed, but now has a new mod that increases your maximum rage by 25 while wielding a sword. Recall's command no longer grants increased physical damage with access. Yep. Originally, these weapons were only available as a rare drop from Rickwald encounter, and they've lost their edge as time has passed. I mean, to be fair, they weren't never that insane. We sharpened their rage-fueled identities with new mods that synergize with each other. Though, of course, you're also free to use them separately. Yeah, dude. This plus Soul Taker sounds pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Oh, there's no mention of where we get them. Like, are these like normal drops now or something? Broken Faith. Have unholy might while no energy shield. Create profane crown instead of consecrate crown. Huh. Huh. Isn't this like chaos? Yeah, 30% physical as chaos. In September. This is now new crown effect that reduces all enemy resistances as well as making them more likely to be critically hit, but does not provide the life regen that Consecrate Crown does. I smell animated Guardian shield right there. This plus the unique chess piece. Hmm. Yeah, it was pretty. It was a pretty shitty shield. I like this being buffed. Angel's Harmony. Holy crit. The fuck? But you can't do any extra damage with crits. Yikes. EO amulet. As if it was hard to keep EO up. I mean, this is very cool for early game. For leveling with, if you want to have like Herald of Ice procs and shit like that. It's an interesting amulet. Isn't this good for poison? I don't remember. I haven't played the poison stuff recently. Does this work with Agony? Still works? Are you sure? Oh shit, that's pretty. That's really good for leveling poison builds, poison grip builds then. It's not an end game, but for leveling that sounds pretty nice. Yo, Blood Dance has received its 15th rework. What do we have? Dex, movement speed per frenzy, reduced attack and gas speed for frenzy, region per frenzy, chance to get frenzy on kill, increased damage per frenzy charge with hits against enemies on low life. The fuck? Increased damage per frenzy charge with hits against enemies on low life. And it takes away your attack and cast speed? Nobody's gonna use these boots. I don't like this rework at all. These boots make absolutely no sense. They aren't even a good leveling boots. Because while you're leveling, everything dies from one shot. Like these boots are just even more. I feel like those boots are even worse than they are right now. Well, okay, they are not worse than they are right now. Unless I mean, okay, 10 frenzy charges, you lose 30%. Now you lose 40%. So that's 10% reduced, but you get a lot of a lot of stronger damage, but the extra damage against low enemies on low life, it in itself is kind of I don't like this. Wildfire no longer grants multi-strike additional projectiles or AoV. Instead, it now allows multi-strike projectiles to chain. And gives them +1 chain, but halves the number of projectiles created. Some of the Battle of Exile's threshold choose encourage... I like the... encourage different playstyles for the skills they interact with. Others just buff the skill. We are slowly moving towards the former type, making changes to existing threshold tools that feel mandatory for their skill. Wildfire used to be provided a large, almost free boost. Yeah. It has not been completely redesigned to create a new blade style, covering much more area with bouncing magma balls, but dealing lower single target damage. Has been Molten Strike's damage has been buffed by 1%. And then they remove all projectile scaling for it. you know. Because remember the patch when they said the damage buffed and then they fucking cut the damage actually in like half because they limited Wildfire to 1 instead of 2, and they also reduced the projectile or something like that. It's like, sure, you buffed the gem, but you completely like got it to the actual build. Like, what the? Oh yeah, and the point blank nerf. Yeah. I remember. People were like, "Oh shit, dude, they're buffing Molten Strike," and then they just like fucking chopped it in half. I mean, it was a buff to the gem, but anyone using the gem to make a build got nerfed. The distance traveled by its projectiles also properly scale with projectile speed, now letting you control the spread. Oof. I mean, for clearing, this potentially sounds cool. Because it allows them to chain, which means you can get more chains to them, right? So you can actually get some good AoE on them, right? It gives +1 chain and allows them to chain. So you can get a lot of AoE on this with like scaling the extra chain from like Deadeye and then all that. Yeah, I think this in general for at least clearing for Molten Strike is a massive buff. Yeah. Netul's Embrace. Bone Nova. A lot of IPD. It's actually okay. I mean, that's a big buff because it's on a hit, not on kill. .86. Dude, this is the Earthquake Axe, okay? Okay? You go big slow hits, okay? It might feel absolute shit to play, but at least you have big boy hits. The boner wise, it's good. Like, I think this is a really good buff. They also buff the base damage a lot. Not hits, just hit. But if you hit 10 times with the interval of the cooldown, now we're talking about hits, okay? Multiple. It's not like you hit once with the item, it triggers once, and after that you need to get a new item because it used its only only procs god. It only had one use. The axe just breaks, yeah. Breach exclusive unique upgrade by defeating the mighty Breach Ulnatul should be suitably intimidating, but the build around potential Ulnatul's Embrace was always hampered by not being able to trigger its signature Bone Nova against strong enemies. Unless you were a Pathfinder and you just hope that you could kill it with, you know, the nice flask that gives you ads. The Warm Flask Bone Nova boys, it's no longer, okay? We've changed it so that it now triggers at the location of the enemy you hit instead of firing from the player's location. Oh, yo, that's actually kind of nice. That's very good change as well. You couldn't even bleed the worms. I know. It was a meme. I'm sorry. Oh, hot-footed. Yo, that's actually kind of nice. I wish it was while burning, so Righteous Fire could use it for movement speed, but... yeah. Movement speed while ignited granted by hot has been increased. And attack and gas speed mods added with matching values. Builds that set themselves on fire have been around for a while, but they never exactly broken the meta. We want to guide Pyromaniac Exiles the all help they can get by limiting it to 1. And also, have you not set yourself in fire if you are burning from righteous fire? Hello? Hello? Am I not on fire if I'm burning? Excuse me. I think you missed something here. God damn it. At least make it the Cobalt Jewel so you can corrupt it without, you know, bad feelings. Brain Rattler. Brain Rattler grants 50% chance to shock instead of 15. And shocks as inflicting more damage in order to cause stronger shocks. That's nice. Another boss exclusive weapon that has never quite seemed to live up to the fantasy it offers. Brain Rattler is a weapon for people who want to go all in on shocks with a melee build as opposed to the spellcasters who traditionally invest in shock. We powered up its shocking capability so that it can appropriately reward these builds. I don't think they changed the actual damage of it though. Wait, they nerfed the... Yeah, it's a meat grinder. That's also a meat grinder. What's a... 275. Oh, okay. How much did it go up? 117. 117 plus. Oh. Wait. 275. $138 top end. Also, chance to deal double damage. So they gave a new implicit. Wait, how about this? Okay, Wall Axis still has the same implicit, but so not only did they change the implicit, they increased the base damage by a fuck ton. The top end damage on this is 138, even though right now it's 117. How much did the base damage of Warlocks go up? Because this is a big change, right? So right now this is like what, 180 total, and the new one is that plus yeah, that's a lot of extra base damage. Damn, boy. This is without quality, and this doesn't have quality either. So your total is right now is 180, and the new value is 212. it's a sizable. I mean, the top end went up a lot. Also, the double damage is big. Huh. Darkseer's global damage bonus has been increased a bit. Okay, cool. Its chance to blind enemies on it has been increased. Nice. Now prevents blind from lowering your accuracy. Oh, interesting. So so you can actually benefit from when you're blind effects. And it lets you inflict the powerful mud addiction buff on enemies if you blind them while you, the player, are blind yourself. This weapon did not need buffs. It was already a good weapon. But damn, it's pretty nice now. Damn, dude. Huh. Okay, so I like the buff. Well, I think it was an unnecessary buff to Darkseer. It was already a good weapon. This is like actually insane, like leveling weapon. Hot-footed was a big miss. If it was while burning, I think it would be decent. It's hard to say about Brain Rattler, All Nettles. I think we can actually see people use this. To clarify, the Brain Rattler shown in the post has randomly generated rolls. No, but I was talking about the base itself, not the unique. Like the meat grinder base has gained a lot of damage just from the implicit and from the. I wonder if the implicit actually has rolls too. By the way, like I can see it deals less damage than the current meat grinder. Current Brain Rattler, but it also has double damage, which is a 4. Without any other more double damage rolls, this is a 5% more multi. So there are cases where it can be better, and it also gives you better shock now as well, right? I don't think it has it right now. It doesn't have the extra shock power, so the raw DPS it does had to go down. Obviously, I feel like because they gave the shock enemies as dealing 300% more damage. So capping the shock value is actually much easier now. Wildfire is an actual very interesting rework. I think Molten Strike is gonna be a very interesting clear skill if you invest in a lot of the chains, but we'll see. Blood Dance should probably give you more shards when you sell them. Ungils is kind of cool for leveling poison builds, I guess. Like crit poison builds, but other than that, I don't really see too much use for it. Broken Faith is an interesting animated guardian weapon. Shield now. For the Profane Ground. Because it reduces resistance. I can totally see myself using this on an animated guardian on a Necro until you get the Feels Good Man Kingmaker. But then again, Consecrated Crown is also really good for the region because your minions have pretty high life pools, so the percentage is very good. But we kind of need to. I guess we need to know how much resistance it lowers, and what does the critical hit? Is it the same as Consecrated Crown or is it something else? Again, it depends a bit. And then these are kind of cool. The extra rage, and then this is a lot of bleed damage. I'm pretty sure this still doesn't compare against a proper like a bleed axe though, and it's a pretty slow base, so. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure of these. I mean, the buffs are nice, but I'm not sure if they're enough. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be the same as Conk Crowned. Yeah. I mean, there was some interesting stuff here. I wonder what the other stuff are. Maybe they're just Maybe they're leaving the good ones for later. You know. Do we have anything else? I think we have. So wait, that's the hot footed. Oh wait, sorry, there's a different one. Fragile boom. Maximum fragile regrowth. Life regen per second better fragile. So that's 7% regen. Gain fragile regrowth each second. Lose all regrowth when hit. Oh, this sounds like a nice trickster jewel, sir. Trickster with max block, high evasion. I wonder if that's gonna be working the same way as ghost routes and aspect of like the grab barriers. Because neither aspect the grab barriers, even if you take a hit that deals physical damage, with and without glancing blows, doesn't remove them, and ghost routes are also not removed when you block. So I wonder if they trigger on damage taken. Yes, but you do take damage if you have glancing blows. Sorry, should trigger when you take damage through glancing blows, but you don't. We tested it because it didn't seem right, and I think it's bugged. But that's how it works, and that's why aspect of the grab is so insane for Trickster. And that's why you barely never get stunned as a Trickster with the max block setup. That's a lot of regen. I wonder if the 0.7 is like a roll between 0.5 to 1% or something like that. Because that's a lot of regen. Jewel seems like a great softcore for free righteous fire method. Dude. Our boy Isla would have loved this. Back in the occultist, the righteous fire thing, because everything just died before they hit you in general. For clearing, but yeah, that's it's a very very big bonus, but I mean it's every second, so I like this. I actually like this. Like, no jokes. I think this is a cool jewel. What else? Here is one of the new clusters on the passive. It's skill tree. Skills supported by Unleash have 10% increased seal gain frequency, increased critical chance for spells. Have +1 number of seals. Where is this? Oh shit! It's up here. It's somewhere here. It looked like it was like from this spot, because you did see this. Yeah, there's the ES node there, and then you see that cluster. Yeah, so it's one from the. Yeah, it comes from here. This is from an anoint only. This doesn't look like an anoint only to me. It's an entire cluster. 1, 2, 3. What are you talking about? This used to be like the seal stuff used to be only from the cluster jewels, but now it's just a normal notable. This is big that it's on the normal skill tree. I wonder what this means for the actual cluster jewel though. Will they just take it off, or what are they gonna do with that? Gonna be interesting to see what they do with that.